Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Ashley and today we're going to be doing the my beauty trash part 2. So I've already put up all of my empties when it comes to hair care, skin care, body care, all that kind of stuff. And then today we're going to be doing all of my makeup empties. So let's go ahead and jump in. The first thing that I have in here, which I'm counting as a makeup empties, even though it's not, this is from Shiseido. These are their facial cottons. Yes, I am that person who spends $10 on facial cottons, and I have no regrets. They are fantastic. I love them. Already repurchased. I do have some cleansing towelettes. Oh, okay. So let's talk about this one first because there's still stuff in it. This is the Yes to Tomatoes Clear Skin Detoxifying Charcoal Facial Wipes. These were awful. I could not finish using them. They were super dry, super scratchy, didn't take anything off of my skin. Don't like them. Just a note though about what I use. That's a lot of ums. What I use cleansing towelettes for is either to remove swatches, or what I tend to use them for on a daily basis is to clean up outside of my eyes when my eyeshadow gets a little crazy. I don't use them for that right now because in the mornings I'll take some toner and put it all over one of those Shiseido wipes, wipe my face down, put on my skincare, my moisturizer and all that. So that's still a little bit damp, so I'll use that to clean up my eyes. But when I'm on travel for work, I always travel with cleansing towelettes to help with those types of things. But the point is I don't use them as a step to remove my makeup. The ones that I do travel with most frequently though are these by Simple. These are just their sensitive skin micellar cleansing towelettes. I really like them. They are gentle on my skin. They work well for what I use them for. They are sufficiently saturated, so I do like them. And then these I got from Marshall's. The I Woke Up Like This. They were fine. They were whatever. Really, I used those mostly for removing swatches. Sorry, my nose is so itchy today. Okay, so I do also have by Pixi the Hydrating Milky Mist. I really enjoyed this. I will be repurchasing once I go through some of the other facial sprays that I have. I'm trying to do better about not just having a million things. So that's where that is. I have some powders. I think only 3. Yep. So this is my It Cosmetics Your Skin But Better CC. This is the Airbrush Perfecting Powder in the shade Light. Love this stuff. Already repurchased it. I have from Physicians Formula. This is the Youth Boosting Powder Translucent Matte Finish. I do like this quite a bit as well, and if I see it on sale, I would repurchase. And then the Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 110 Porcelain. I've already repurchased this. I like it very much as well. Oh, I have another powder. Sorry. This is a loose powder from Dermablend. I loved this. I loved this. If I were to see it on sale, I would definitely buy it. I am going to go ahead and hold on to the packaging because it's a good kind of size and shape for putting other things into. So I'm going to set that to the side right now. I do have, I'm trying to save mascara to the last because that is like most of this bin. I go through a lot of mascaras. I do have a declutter. This is from Clinique. I'm kind of sad about it. It is, I think it's actually a lip oil. Yeah, this is the Clinique Pop Oil Lip and Cheek Glow. This is in the shade Nectar Glow. It is all separated. I don't know if you can tell or not. It's been like that for a while. I tried shaking it up and I got it to kind of re-emulsify. And then it just separated right back out again. So unfortunately, I'm just going to have to declutter this, which kind of sucks. I also have sort of an empty. This is a top coat by Morgan Taylor. It's the Need for Speed. It's one of the instant dry top coats. I really, really enjoyed it, but it is a solid mass. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's kind of a clearish purple. I can't use it. It's done. It's dead. Makes me sad. Will buy another one as soon as I go through the other top coats that I already have that are kind of similar. But I think that one is my favorite. So once I'm done with those, I'll probably go back to this one. I do have a couple of eyeshadow primers. This one is just a teeny baby size of the Urban Decay Original Eyeshadow Potion Primer. This is the original one. Love it. I have some others that I'm working through, but I wouldn't be object to having it again. I do also have a totally used up Smashbox 24-hour Photo Finish Eyeshadow Primer. Love this stuff. I'm almost finished with another one. I have a sample size of a primer. This is by Makeup Forever. This is their Step 1 Base Hydrator. It was fine. It really just seemed like a moisturizer. I would probably not spend the money on this. I have a couple of concealers. ColourPop, they're no filter concealer. These are my favorites. I scraped them out as much as I could. I love them. I have both the shades Light Neutral. Oh, I'm sorry. I do have some different ones. Light Neutral 15 and Fair Neutral 10. I know that they recently went through and kind of expanded their shade range, and then unfortunately I think that they like changed some of their shade numbers around, which is a little frustrating, and now I'm a little nervous because I just bought Fair 8 and I don't want it to be too light for me. But I like that I have that problem, because for the longest time, most shade ranges, their lightest shade was still too dark for me. So not the worst problem to have, but now I'm just a little nervous. So we'll have to see. What else? I have a couple of, I think only 2. How is that possible? I must have thrown the others out. I do have a couple of samples for a couple of different perfumes. This is Prada Candy. This was way too sweet. I would not buy it. This is Replica. This was Beach Walk. It was okay. It was definitely a very light fragrance. I'll use up the samples that I have, but it's probably not one that I would go out and buy for myself. I don't know how, but By the Fireside isn't in here, and I love that. Like, that is one that is worth all of the hype. I was really hesitant to try it for quite a while because everybody was talking about it and they had been gifted it, you know, by the brand, which is fine. But it was in everybody's favorites. It's super expensive. And so I was really hesitant. I did end up finally getting a sample, and it is amazing. And I will buy it. I just don't know when. So yeah, those are the only perfumes I have in here. I have, oh no, there is one more. Oh, this is Viktor and Rolf Flower Bomb. I have this in the full size. I love it. It's beautiful. I have at least one eyeliner. Any more? Nope, guess not. Okay, so this is by M Cosmetics. I really loved this. I think I got this in an Ipsy. It is a brush tip eyeliner pen. I used this forever. I loved it. It was perfect. I would definitely, sorry, I'm just waving that around. I would definitely repurchase this. I don't know where to purchase them from outside of the M Cosmetics website, which is the only thing that has kind of prevented me from ordering it, which I know sounds really dumb, but generally if I'm going to order makeup, it's coming from Sephora or Ulta, because it's just easier, from a lazy perspective, but also, you know, I don't have to worry about shipping costs and things like that. So I should probably look into this, but I have a few other eyeliners that I am working through in the meantime, but it is one that I really love and that I would like to get my hands back on. And now we're into the wasteland of mascara. Like, can you see all that? Yeah, those are all mascaras, obviously, because I just said that. So let's take a look at the ones that I did not like first. So this is by Essence. This is the purple one in the Volume Stylist Lash Extension Mascara. So I did not like this. It made my eyes itch, and the little lash extension fibers were really hard to get off. Like, when I would wash my face, they would stick to my skin and then not want to come off even with soap and oil, which I found very strange. It did also flake on me throughout the day. That's an issue that I have with tons of different mascaras. Mascaras are very personal, so I may love ones that you don't, and vice versa. It's very personal, but for me, this I did not like, and it's basically a declutter because there's no way this is anywhere near empty. I didn't enjoy it. This is also going to be a declutter versus an empty because I hated this as well. So there's a story here. I have 2 of those. I've got the big one and the little one. Let's start with the little one. I'll tell you why I hated it. It has one of these weird caps that doesn't screw off. You have to pull it. Oh, it may be just like fused. Oh, there we go. It has the really bulky base, and it's a mess to clean, to come out. I did not enjoy the experience of the mini. So when the full size came in, I think it was a BoxyCharm, I was like, okay, I'll give it a try, see if it's any better. Even with the packaging fail, I didn't really enjoy the formula, but you know, the full size can be different. So it does have a pretty thick, spiky, I know you can't really tell, rubberized wand, which these aren't my favorite when they've got the long spikes, because inevitably I poke myself in the eye. I get it, user error, that's fine, but I don't like it. And then the formula, it did not really do a ton for my lashes. I found that there was a lot of transfer underneath my eyes, which for me is a big no. So overall, I did not enjoy the Tarteist Lash Paint mascara. Again, if it's your favorite, I'm sorry, it's just not mine. What else we got in here? I don't really remember the Lorac Pro. I don't think I used it all up because it's got this really wacky cone natural bristle wand thing, which I can't imagine that I would have enjoyed, because again, super spiky, whether it's natural bristle or rubber. I probably poked myself in the eye. I probably made a mess with it, so I can't imagine that I liked this, but I don't remember it. The Blink mascara I got from Boxy or something. I think I liked it just fine. I don't really remember though. It's got a natural bristle wand, not super pokey, but I don't really remember it. So I'm sorry, that's the problem with doing a whole year of empties all at once, is that there's a lot of stuff you don't remember. But sorry. What else do we have in here? We also have the Colossal Big Shot. This was okay. This is by Maybelline. It was getting a lot of hype, so I bought it. I didn't love the wand. The little brush bits are really far apart, and for me, I don't love the way that that looks on my lashes. I used it, and it was fine, but it's not one that I will repurchase. This is the Makeup Forever Excessive Lash. This is just a deluxe sample size. This is a super dry formula. So while I really liked it, I only got a couple of uses out of it before it was too dry to use. Perhaps that's because it came as a deluxe sample, and I don't know how old it was before it came to me. I don't know, but it's not something that I'm going to go out and spend my money on, because if it is just as dry, in the full size brand new, then I would not get my money's worth from it. So I don't see myself purchasing that. This is the Julep Lengths Matters mascara. I really, really enjoyed this. It has a rubber wand, but the bristles are really, really short, so I didn't impale myself. But I really liked the way that it made my lashes look. It made them look very long, very defined, very, just very, very nice. And I have since repurchased this. I do really like it. I have a sample size of Benefit's Roller Lash. This is a very good mascara. Again, it has a rubberized wand, but it's got shorter little wand spikes, so they work better for me personally, and I really like what it did for my lashes. So I don't know that I'm going to go out and buy the Roller Lash, because there are other mascaras that I do like better, but if I got another sample size, I would happily use it. I actually really liked this one too. This is the YSL Baby Doll. I used up right at the beginning of the year. This came from some sort of Sephora sampler, but it's got, again, rubberized wand with short little bristles on there. I really liked the way that it made my lashes look, so I would probably not buy a YSL mascara for the price point, but if it came back to me again, I would definitely use it and enjoy it. What else we got in here? The Clinique, there we go. It's got a natural bristle wand, a little bit thicker bristles. This is their high impact mascara. I did enjoy it. This is a very nice sort of natural sort of mascara. Makes my eyelashes look dark and a little bit thicker, a little bit longer, but not like va-va-voom sort of lashes. So it is something that I would definitely enjoy using again. I think I've got a couple more that are this size, but I don't see myself buying the full size of this, but I will happily use up the ones that I have. We're getting in on the home stretch, people. We're getting close. So the ones in here that are left are actually some of the ones that were my favorites. I do love the Urban Decay Perversion. Again, this is just a deluxe sample size. It has a super thick, wait, that was useless. Why did I do that? It has a super thick natural bristle wand, but it's not super pokey. The little brush hairs, I guess, are closer together. So I really like the effect that it gives my lashes. I do have another, I think it's the size that I just got, so I will happily use that. I don't know if I would actually like pay full price for it, but anytime that I can get it as part of like a set or a kit or something like that, I always do, because I do enjoy it. I do have a Lash Paradise in here. This was all the rage over the summer, and I understand why. I really do like it. I think I have another one that I haven't opened yet. It's got this really fat kind of hourglass shaped natural bristle wand. It gives your lashes a lot of definition, a lot of volume, a lot of length. It is really pretty. I actually like it better than the Too Faced. The Too Faced Better Than Sex transfers on me a ton, which is really sad because I know that is a cult classic. A lot of people really love it. I actually like this one better because it does not transfer on me personally. And then down to my final three. So this one I also really enjoyed. This is the Dior, I think it's called the, Pump and Volume. This has got gimmicky packaging. I won't pretend like it's not. It's got like a flexible kind of part in there. I don't think it does anything to add more product to my brush, but it's, you know, a talking point, I guess. So it has a rubberized wand with kind of shorter bristles on there. I loved the way this made my lashes look. I really, really did. This one I would be tempted. I would be tempted to buy the full size. I have literally like a million mascaras, so I don't see myself actually purchasing mascara for probably this year, but if there was a sale, then I might. Alright guys, my battery's dying. I will try to be quick. I have 2 more mascaras and then we'll be done. This is from Lancome. This is the Monsieur Big. I loved this. I did purchase a full size during the Ulta 21 Days of Beauty. It is a natural bristle wand, nice and fat with short bristles all squashed together. Loved this. I understand why it's so many people's favorite. And then finally, I used this up at the beginning of the year, but I did really, really love it. This is Ciate London's. This is the Wonder Wand. It has a very similar brush style. As you can see, I have 2 brush styles that I gravitate towards. The kind of natural bristles that flare out in a bit of an hourglass shape, but are still shorter bristles. And then the rubberized wands that have really, really short bristles. So this I really, really loved. It is one that I would buy the full size for if I got to a point where I needed mascaras. But I don't see that happening anytime in the near future. But yeah, so thank you for spending all of this time with me. If you've made it through not just this Empties video, but my first Empties video, definitely pat yourself on the back because I know that these were a little bit longer. Definitely please subscribe before you leave and like this video if you like seeing my trash. I hope that you're having a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye.